They're floating fortresses, the heart of naval power projection. Measuring over 1,000 feet in length, each is a city at sea. These are the United States Navy's aircraft carriers, the ultimate symbol of American military might. But they're not just ships. They're platforms of diplomacy, deterrence, and sometimes destruction. Let's dive into the legacy, might, and future of U.S. aircraft carriers. The aircraft carrier era began in the early 20th century, but it was World War II that proved their dominance. From the USS Enterprise, CV-6, to the decisive battles of the Pacific, carriers redefined naval warfare. Post-war, the Cold War brought a new generation of carriers, bigger, faster, and nuclear-powered. Today, the U.S. Navy operates 11 active aircraft carriers, 10 from the Nimitz class and 1 from the newer Ford class. These aren't solo travelers. A U.S. aircraft carrier sails as the centerpiece of a carrier strike group. A powerful fleet that includes 1 guided missile cruiser, 2 to 4 guided missile destroyers, 1 or more submarines, a supply ship, and of course, the carrier itself. This group functions as a mobile, self-contained military base, capable of air, sea, and undersea warfare anywhere on the planet. It's not just firepower, it's layered defense and global reach. Now the carriers themselves. Nimitz-class carriers, CVN-68 to CVN-77, are nuclear-powered giants in service since the 1970s, each over 1,000 feet long. USS Nimitz, CVN-68, USS Dwight D. Eisenhower, CVN-69, USS Carl Vinson, CVN-70, USS Theodore Roosevelt, CVN-71, USS Abraham Lincoln, CVN-72, USS George Washington, CVN-73, USS John C. Stennis, CVN-74, USS Harry S. Truman, CVN-75, USS Ronald Reagan, CVN-76, USS George H.W. Bush, CVN-77. Then there's the new generation, the Ford class. So far, only 1 is in active service, the USS Gerald R. Ford, CVN-78, but more are on the way. The Ford class is designed with cutting-edge tech, including electromagnetic catapults, advanced radar systems, and a more efficient layout, allowing for a reduced crew and more sorties per day. Each carrier, with its strike group, represents unmatched U.S. naval strength, a floating base, guarded 360 degrees and ready for anything. The Ford class represents the future of carrier warfare, more power, reduced crew requirements, and electromagnetic catapults. Think of them as smarter, leaner, deadlier. Here are the upcoming Ford-class carriers. USS John F. Kennedy, CVN-79. Under construction, USS Enterprise, CVN-80, named after the legendary World War II ship, USS Doris Miller, CVN-81. The first carrier named after an African-American sailor, CVN-82 and CVN-83. Unnamed, projected for 2007 to 2030s. These ships will serve deep into the 21st century, projecting power in an increasingly contested maritime world. Why all this investment? Because aircraft carriers are unmatched in their ability to deploy anywhere, anytime. From disaster relief to combat operations, they're often the first on the scene. In an age of rising global tensions, the ability to show strength without stepping on land is invaluable. From the Pacific battles of World War II to modern patrols in the South China Sea, aircraft carriers have been, and will remain, the backbone of America's naval dominance. They are not just ships. They are floating runways, global symbols of resilience, reach, and readiness. And as long as oceans stretch across the earth, these giants will guard the seas.